I'm going to go back to, I think it was paragraph, I don't know, 3?
There's a lot.
Mammoth oakiness.
Paragraph 3, by the way, is I think that this is beautiful. That's all.
My mistake. Is there a part where he says mammoth oakiness? Can you
yes.
find that?
Yes.
Can you read the sentence again that says mammoth oakiness?
The nose is filled with a mammoth oakiness.
Okay. Does he mean the nose is filled with a mammoth oakiness?
Does he mean his nose?
Does he mean the oakiness is very, very big? Or does he mean it smells like a mammoth that's been rubbing up against an oak tree?
Unclear.
I know it's a nitpick, and there are many things I could have chosen to focus on in this
So oaky.
stalwart review. But I think one thing we can get across is it's oily.
Yeah, that's
It's
the thing,
oaky.
like, this is a perfect rating. Does this beer sound like something you would want to drink?
No, this sounds... You know what this sounds like? This sounds like a darker version of that goo that they feed Matrix babies. Like, they feed the pureed bodies of the dead intravenously to the living.
Could be.
Except, like, darker.
You may have just quoted one of my other reviews I have here.
Or it could be a castrol synthetic blend. I don't know.
I don't know, but it doesn't sound like something I would want to drink. And that's the good one.
I kind of want to drink it. Because what he's describing is pure death.
Beer's 22 years old by now. Beer's old enough to drink itself.
You gave me a lot to think about. All right.
That's the good one. And then I have...
You know what? Give me a bad one. I want to go back to back.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if I have a short one real quick. I might. Then again, I might not. I have a really long bad one, too.
All right. How about this? I'll read a bad... Oh, do you want a good or a bad one?
I've got a kind of short one. Just this one.
Perfect. Let's have it. Let's
Okay.
have it.
This one... Oh, you know what? No, this is another good beer. Or this is another good rating. I apparently have 2 good ones.
Awesome.
Okay, so I do have another good one.
Let's see if his tasting notes match up to our previous...
It's another 5 out of 5.
Of course.
All wins. The first sentence throws me off. It says, unfortunately, we drank this in the dark. Which immediately begs the question, why? Why'd you do that? What's happening?
I almost spit all over all of the equipment. Here's the thing. Why was it unfortunate?
Unfortunately, we drank this in the dark.
It's not a bad thing you drank it in the dark. I don't know why you did that, but I don't think it's inherently evil or bad.
Then it says, all I could tell was that it was clear, even if deep brownish black.
How?
How is it clear? The other guy said it was like oil.
It's not a Zima. That's the only way it can be clear.
It's a deep brownish black Zima.
It's so to be clear, it is deep brown and black, but also transparent.
It's a brownish black,
My mistake.
but really deep
And clear.
and clear. But I don't know how they know that because the room is dark.
Because they're in the middle of Cube 2. It's pitch black. All right, cool.
Aromatics of burning cedar, tobacco, and brown sugar. On the palate, it was closed. On the palate, it was closed before it revealed flavors of molasses. I don't know how to read that.
So it's just stubborn?
It was closed before it revealed flavors of molasses, pecan shell, nut essence, and walnut liqueur.
I'm gonna write some stuff down. Okay.
On the palate, it was closed before it revealed flavors of molasses. Okay. Pecan shell. Who eats the shells? Nut essence and walnut liqueur.
All right, go on.
It was super thick and slick with
bet.
texture that made me think of hot caramel syrup.
Gross.
A drop on the tongue is enough to get the full experience.
Was this beer being fed by Mary Poppins?
Like tasting $2,000 a bottle balsamic vinegar,
Oh my God in heaven.
which I do not believe exists.
Also, I like that this high-end vinegar taster is drinking beer in the dark.
Beer in the dark. Just a drop on the tongue is enough to get the full experience. I feel like that's the truest thing in both of these reviews. Like tasting $2,000 a bottle balsamic vinegar.
Here's the
What?
thing. This-
It was thick.
This person hangs out at the VIP version of Vom Foss.
Oh man.
2,000 a pump.
Later, after my senses had adjusted to the onslaught of sweets, nuts, and spices, impressions of Lake Michigan beaches, complete with hot sand and live fish. That's that whole sentence. Okay, I'm gonna read that sentence again.
Lake Michigan beaches,
It's
complete
tricky.
with hot sand and live fish.
Okay, this is the sentence. Later, after my senses has Okay, I'm gonna try again.
3, 2, 1.
Later, after my senses had adjusted to the onslaught of sweets, nuts, and spices, impressions of Lake Michigan beaches, complete with hot sand and live fish. That's the sentence.
So the beaches were also very toasty, but their fish is flopping around.
Live fish?
Live fish.
Yet there's more.
Oh, thank God.
Cola bean, vanilla bean, ... exclamation point.
Wait, they ran an ellipsis into an exclamation point?
Yeah, yet there's more, cola bean, comma, vanilla bean, ellipses, exclamation point.
I gotta be honest with you. This is rough to diagram.
We're almost there.
Okay.
Oh, the thickness. If this was paint, you would only need one coat. This is more of a condiment than a beer. 5 stars. 5 out of 5.
I gotta be honest with you. You just crushed it. That's the best one. I thought I had good ones. Yours are killing mine.
Dude, this is just a drop in the bucket on these triple block reviews. We should just read triple block reviews because there's so many.
If they're all like this,
And
I'm fine with
They're
that.
madness. Oh, the thickness.
Oh, the thickness.
That was my other good one. I have a bunch of bad ones, but
Holy moly. Okay, pecan shell.
Pecan shell.
Like someone says, gnawn on shells. I've never been to a pecan tree grove. I've driven past them in the south. It doesn't seem like a place where you just want to go licking shell.
no.
And nut essence.
Nut essence. Doesn't sound good.
What let's ignore nut. What is essence? It's not an extract, it's not
No.
some sort of elixir. It's just an essence, it's ethereal. Oh, boy, okay. Well, I'm going to move on because
That one had a lot more than I thought it was going to.
honestly, I want to print that out and frame it and put it on my mantle.
It's pretty awesome.
It's the greatest beer review of all time.
It's
Like I'm gonna print that and frame it and give it to somebody for Christmas. All right. I have Natty Light, Evil Eye,
Let's hear about this evil eye.
Beast, or Heady Topper.
Let's hear about the evil eye. Is it so? It's just a malt liquor. It's not like
Evil eye.
weird flavor or
No. The flavor is the lack of ingredients.
rubbing alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Evil Eye by Cal Solomon. No, Evil Eye. When I want a lot of kick-ass lager, it works cheaply. I'm not some so-called snob who thinks this is the worst they've ever had. These folks must have been born after Pabst quit making red, white, and blue. Parentheses. The kind you bought to give to unwanted guests. Close parentheses. Most, quote, high gravity, unquote, beers kind of suck. If you compare them to, quote, craft beers, unquote, period. But if you want a buzz, Evil Eye will get you there quickly.
Well, good.
Truth be known, I prefer it over regular Budweiser. I buy a 40-ounce bottle for $1.17 at a friend's string of stores.
Shit.
After the first 6 ounces, it gets better, as with most high alcohol beers. They're, comma, a different kind of review. 3.5 out of 5.
I mean, yeah, high gravity lagers are by and large really shitty. He's not wrong.
$1.17 for a 40 ounce.
What's the ABV on those bad boys? The
Evil Eye, it's double dig.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy shit.
well, you know what? I shouldn't say that. I know it's 8 or above, so we're gonna look it up. It's not great. Evil Eye is Untapped gives us a 1.5. We'll go into Beer Advocate and 10%.
Yeah.
And to give you an idea of what it looks like,
Yep, I wouldn't want to drink that.
Really? Why not? It's got green leopard's cat's eyes in the dark, ready to kill you.
It's trying to scare me away from it.
Okay, I have Natty Light, Beast Ice, or Heady Topper.
Let's hear the Natty Light. I'm curious as to the...
I lied. There's another Daily Double.
Oh, shit.
They're both 5 out of 5s.
Oh, wow.
So here's the first one. Here's why to drink this beer. You want a fresh, light, bubbly refreshment on a hot day? It is perfect for that. So hence the 5 out of 5. This is a basic, no frills, top quality, refreshing, warm/hot weather beer, or for when you want a water, bubbly, light beer. Perfection for that quality. Plus, you get 3 quarts for $5 out the door. It's the go-to beer for bubbly, watery, beery refreshment.
So bubbly.
It went off the rails. Also, I don't have my slide rule. 3 quarts for $5. That seems...
Is that a tall boy? Is a tall boy a quart?
A quart is...
What's a quart in ounces?
A quart is 32 ounces.
They don't make those.
So
Do
that's...
they make 32s?
32s, that's 64 plus 32, that is 96 ounces. So it's a 616 for $5.
Ooh.
Which is true.
Oh, yeah, they... I don't know if they still make these, but they make the 32-ounce glasses
They do.
of Natty Light. They still make those,
They
right?
do. They do.
It's not quite a 40,
It's not quite a 40.
so you're still classy.
Number 2. The perfect beer on a hot summer day down south fishing on the big water. Nothing is better. You can pound this stuff ice cold all day long. And it sure beats the hell out of plain old water. Yeah! That is a review.
That is... What's the big water?
You can pound this stuff ice cold all day long, and it sure beats the hell out of plain old water.
You say something about fishing on the big water?
Oh, yeah, sorry. The perfect beer on a hot summer day down south fishing on the big water.
Is that the ocean?
I
Is it the Gulf of Mexico?
Unclear.
Big water.
Did you not hear me say, yeah? Okay. Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right, all I have left is Heady Topper and Milwaukee's Best Ice.
All right, let me see what I've got on some...
And I'm not gonna lie to you, Beast Ice is my last one.
I'm pretty sure all of the rest of mine are straight 1 out of 5s.
Do it. I want to hear them all.
Because they're
Reel them off.
good. Okay, 1 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the 1997 vintage, shared with a brave friend of mine. So the review says. This review is from 2009, December 2009.
I like getting a little crib
12
sheet.
years old.
I like a little crib sheet on how chivalrous their friends are. He's brave. All right.
Appearance. Pours a murky dark brown, like liquefied excrement. No head at all. My friend got some gooey solid substance with his half of the pour. A thin, mucus-like film clings to the glass, where there would normally be lacing. This seems more accurate. Also, I've gotten that gloopy yeast cake in like bottles of sump and shit, and it is unpleasant.
Absolutely. Can I go back to the first sentence real quick?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Or do you want me to wait till the end?
No, you're good.
The first sentence said, it pours like
A murky dark brown, like liquefied excrement.
And the next sentence?
Is no head at all.
So he wanted head on the excrement.
Yeah, to get those good smells.
Nice feels.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right.
Smell. Smells like soy sauce, blended with prune juice. Lots of repugnant sweetness. Raisin notes are there, but not in a good barley wine-esque way. More in a, my God, can this thing smell any more horrific kind of way. Some notes of rotting wood come through as well. Not pleasant.
I like that they delineate between wood and rotting wood.
Yes, this is rotting wood. Taste. Soy sauce dominates yet again with strong and unpleasant raisin and molasses notes backing it up. The sweetness is overbearing, but there's a lot of saltiness to it as well. I'm also picking up some prune juice. Salty soy sauce flavors linger on the palate just strongly enough to make you run for a chaser to get that god-awful taste out.
Is that GAWD?
GAWD. You got it. God-awful.
By the way, I feel like this person may have just been drinking a bottle of Kikkoman. There's
Maybe.
a lot of prune juice and salt and soy, but
Yeah.
okay.
Mouthfeel. Syrupy and gooey. The sharp, salty sweetness of it actually stings the inside of the mouth a little.
Sharp, salty sweetness. Okay.
And D as well for that. I don't remember what D stands for, but that one's got that too.
I feel like it's
Decision?
like decision or determination, something like that, yeah.
This is hands down the most horrifyingly disgusting substance that I've ever put in my mouth. I'm
Can't
not
be.
sure what it tasted like fresh, but it's painfully clear that this stuff is far past its prime. My friend suggested that it could make a good addition to an Asian dish.
I feel like this is a shot at the Far East. We couldn't possibly drink this fucking dank garbage, so let's send it off to fucking Saigon.
This sharp, salty, sweet goop.
Soy sauce, yeah, obviously. All right, let's have the other one.
Okay. Again with the 1997 vintage. This one is from 2011.
We're at least we're in the same decade.
Appearance: the cork rips in half when trying to remove.
I like how that's an indictment on the entire brand. It's not just like a bottle or you opening it wrong.
Using a corkscrew results in the rest of the cork falling into the beer itself.
Why are you using a corkscrew in a beer?
Because the cork broke.
Oh.
Poured through the strainer, it pours blacker than the inside of Satan's sphincter.
So he's familiar with Lucifer.
Yes. The strainer catches the pieces of cork along with what looks like phlegm a smoker of 80 years would cough up. No carbonation.
Well, you're pouring it through a strainer, so I feel like
Yeah,
that's
you're
going
not
to
gonna-
kill anything that's left.
The aroma of the beer can only be described as the worst experience of your life in olfactory form. Soy, molasses, and memories of a traumatic childhood fill the nose.
Boy, this got fucking dark. They used olfactory and also injected their own childhood.
Yup.
This feels like your dad beating you. Jesus Christ.
Taste. I have looked into the abyss, and the abyss looked back. Its name is Samuel Adams Tripplebach. Never has my tongue been so mistreated. Soy and molasses are the Ike to my tongue's Tina Turner.
Honestly, I was not on board, but they got me on board with this referencing system. So I'm going to stop writing notes and just drink.
My taste buds attempt to flee, but to no avail. They are hunted down and ruthlessly beaten.
By Joe Jackson?
Yeah. Mouthfeel, thick, flat, and oily. If death could cry, I imagine its tears would feel something like this beer.
So he has met Satan, but not the Grim Reaper.
Overall, because they put an O there, and I know what that means. Overall, I would say this beer is worth trying.
Wait, what?
Just as a video of a horrific car crash is worth watching, or a smelly finger is worth sniffing. One can't help oneself. The temptation is overwhelming.
No, one can.
One should.
Absolutely can and should, yes.
Tread with caution, though. Even with nearly a dozen people to share this beer with, only about an ounce was drank before the rest went down the drain. If you have any gods, say a prayer to them before embarking on this bold adventure.
Here's the thing. I like the fact that he or she said gods. We're not
If you have any gods.
discounting. It's not.
Polytheistic?
Thank you. Polytheistic people. Like if someone supports the Norse gods or the old gods or the new gods or the Greeks or whatever else, this review is also for them. So I would say it's almost the most inclusive review that I've ever heard.
Yep.
I enjoy the fact that this person has met both Satan and
death.
the grim specter of death.
If death could cry.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, it's very clear that death lost tear ducts long ago.
Sounds pretty good.
Is that your last one?
Oh no, I have two more.
Jesus Christ, let's do it.